And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
Welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live here on the Sunday night, January 12th. What's going on, Glenn?
Nothing, buddy. I just settling in for an hour. I'm going to be over on Oldies 96 tonight, 96.1 on the FM dial and online, so guys can, if they are so inclined after the show, want to listen to some oldies, I'll be over there.
Right on, and I will be doing a Military History Chronicles tonight at 9:30. So
there you go. Glad I'm asked. What's the topic? What's the topic of discussion over military? You've got so many choices these days.
I'm going back to Civil War. Going back to the Civil War. It should be fun.
Hey, I don't know if it was live. I was flipping around the YouTube this afternoon looking for Giants material. Did they do another SpaceX launch or an X launch or a space launch today?
Tonight, there's going to be a Blue Origin. They're going to launch their new rocket called the New Glenn. It's going to take its maiden flight today, or I should say tonight. The window opens up 10 o'clock Pacific. It's going to be open, I think, for 2 or 3 hours. See if they could get a launch in. And hey, it may happen while we're on Military History Chronicles, so it'd be kind of cool.
The New Glenn, there's only one.
Yep. They have the New Shepard. Again, they're naming them after former astronauts. Of course, with Shepard, it was Alan Shepard, and of course, with the New Glenn, it would be named after the great John Glenn.
Oh,
no. Close though, close. What's up, Logan? That title scares me.
Maybe they watched the show. The title. You're gonna have to carry this, Eric. Where are we going with this tonight, man?
Well, there's a lot of talk about Roki Sasaki, right? And some of the people that they've had some concerns, I've seen it in the chat a few times, is if we try to go all in for Roki Sasaki, are we going to miss out on the other international draft pick that's been linked to the Giants for quite a while now? And he's right up there. Matter of fact, if it wasn't for Roki Sasaki, this kid, Josuar de Jesus Gonzalez, would be ranked number 1. Check this out. Roki Sasaki, of course, is number 1 since he decided to get posted. But prior to that, there he is. Josuar de Jesus Gonzalez comes from the Dominican Republic. Young kid, only 17 years old. Going to be a shortstop, switch hitter. But yeah, the Giants have been linked to him for a very long time. Now, the thing is, this is the issue. Money. Because you only got so much money in their international pool, right? That's it. I think the Giants have a total of just over $5 million that they can use. Normally, you don't use all of it on one star. You just don't do that. Usually, they spread it across and they get a few people for an international draft. So, and yes, Mike, that is a possibility. I just don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know. I honestly don't know if they can do both. Again, is any team that is going to get Roki Sasaki, are they going to exhaust their entire international draft on him? I don't know. I don't know if that would be a course of action. Maybe, maybe not. Is it possible they could get both? Yeah, sure. I guess it could, but I just don't know how much that because it's weird with the international draft. There's usually some, I don't want to say shenanigans, but usually there's already quote unquote handshake agreements done with clubs on what they're gonna pay, and hey, this is what to expect. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Oh, seniors updating.
Hit the
goal
goalpost,
post,
Eric,
and it went
and it
in.
went in. Holy cow. 23-20 final.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, what a wild
I
game.
haven't watched any football whatsoever at
I
all.
watched the last 3 seconds.
Well, there you go.
I saw it all.
But here's the deal, and this is a question I'm asking, guys. Will the San Francisco Giants miss out on Josuar if they do decide to sign Roki? I don't know. That's why I'm asking the question. Would they? Wouldn't they? I don't know. And here's a better question. Glenn,
Yes.
would you risk losing Josuar to get Roki? To be honest with you,
I don't know enough about. Well, I know. I haven't heard all the buzz about Josuar. I've heard the buzz about Roki.
Yeah, there we go.
Got to buy what I'm hearing. If everybody wants Roki, I don't hear a big cry for the Jesus Gonzalez.
Well, he was being talked about before Roki decided to get posted. But let's take a look at this kid.
So Sasaki becomes the president then.
Yeah. Let's talk
like a
about
draft board. If you got the draft board, you take Roki, right?
Well, yeah, absolutely. I would take Roki, but that's what I'm trying to say is, I mean, well, let's look at this. Let's look at this. Kid is 17 years old. He's a switch hitter. Throws right. Was born in 2007. My God, 5'10", 170 pounds. Again, here's the grading scales. Remember the gradings here. Can we actually look at it? Ooh, look at that. No. Ooh. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to pause it here in a minute because it brought up some film. I guess we could look at that. I'm just waiting for the damn commercial to free up and then we'll get into it.
All right.
And oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I've already seen this. This is nothing big. That's nothing big. Anyways, let's look at this.
You tell him, LD. You tell him, baby.
The scouting, I guess the highest you can be rated is 80, right? That's the highest rating you can have, if I'm not mistaken. If Paul is out there, I think he will know. As not Paul as in Paul, but Paul is in baseball. All right, here we go. It says switch hitting shortstops. Well, actually, let's talk about this. His hit, 60. His power, 60. His run is 50. Arm is 55. Field is 50. Overall, 60. He's above average in hitting and with some power. His arm is just above average. Looks like, well, I guess you could say it's above. I don't know what they consider average, but it's decent, right? Let's just go with that. 60, it's pretty good. Switch hitting shortstops with a polished approach at the plate from a young age are sure to draw lofty comparisons, and there's no shortage of them when it comes to Gonzalez, whose ceiling has been held in the same regard as all-stars Francisco Lindor and Jose Reyes. A year ago, Leo Dallas, or whatever, DeVry drew similar hype en route to being ranked as the top international prospect. He quickly took the single-A California League by storm at just 17. Gonzalez boasts many of the same top-end attributes as DeVry. That's what I'll say. Close enough. And has the overall package to be a jewel or the jewel of the 25 class if it all comes together for him. Gonzalez is a much more polished product from the left side of the plate, his natural side, and displays plus bat speed with an advanced feel for the barrel. Starting from an open stance before he closes off with his stride. The timing of his leg kick enables him to tap into power that could grow into an above-average asset as he gains experience. Boding well for his future up the middle, evaluators often first discuss Gonzalez's instincts for playing shortstop. He has a potential plus arm, coupling that with quick hands and twitchy actions. Gonzalez was regarded as the standout performer of the 18 and under World Cup in Panama during early August. During a 7-game stint, he went 8 for 22 with 4 extra base hits, more walks than strikeouts, and 5 stolen bases. That is the write-up on Jesus, let's see what this says. More stats. And let's see if there's any news. Nothing there. And there's video. But actually, there's some other video we'll get into here in a minute. So there we go. That is the write-up on Josuar. Sounds like they're pretty high on him. Glenn, I mean, the kid's 17. We're probably not going to see him in the big leagues for a while. I mean, you never know, though, right?
No, somebody said in the comments, why would no way. We got a shortstop. Dude, the guy just turned 17.
Yeah, come on. Unless
drafted him to open up the season in 2026, guys.
And I tell you what, supposedly he's linked senior. I don't know. We're going to talk about it here because I got a Around the Foghorn article we'll talk about too, and maybe they'll get a little bit more into that. Yeah, supposedly they had the inside track on this kid for a while. I remember hearing about him like over a year ago.
They've also had the inside track on a few guys, Eric. So let's be careful, guys.
So let's see how this plays out. But the kid seems like, look, hey, again, he's 17. He's showing some potential. A switch hitter, right? There's nothing wrong with having a switch hitter. Going to be a short side. Look, it's a good problem to have. If he has the talent to get to the big leagues, look, they're going to find a place for him to play. Again, unless he takes the same trajectory as a Bryce Harper or Juan Soto, you're talking at the minimum 2 years, right? At the maximum, who knows, man? Look, Luciano and Matos. Luciano's been talked about since he was about the same age, and now he's 23. Not saying that he's going to be a Luciano, right? But I'm just saying it could take some time. It could take 5 years, maybe. What's up, Cole? So let's see what happens. Again, here, let me bring this article up with Around the Foghorn. And again, this one was written, if I'm not mistaken, late summer of last year. September. There you go. September of last year. Potential San Francisco Giants international prospect leads MLB Pipeline's 25 international free agent rankings. See, at that time, he was leading it because in September, Roki had not decided to be posted yet. So let's look at this. The international signing period is still a few months away, but the San Francisco Giants are linked to Josuar de Jesus Gonzalez. Gonzalez is widely considered the top prospect in this year's class. A lot could change between now and January 15th, so being linked to a player is still no guarantee that a deal will come to fruition. The biggest change, of course, what do you think is the biggest change since this was written? Well, Roki Sasaki is what happened. The Giants have received quite a disappointing return for their expenditures in the international free agent market in the Farhan Zaidi era. The parting gift of Bobby Evans' regime, Marco Luciano, Luis Matos, and Jairo Pomeres, is that how you say it? Pomeres? I think it's Pomeres. Had their ups and downs through their minor league and major league careers. Pomeres had a nice comeback last season with Matos. Has bounced around between Sacramento and San Francisco with a crowded outfield. And we're not even talking about the plan or the lack thereof with Luciano. Talking about the more recent draft classes have produced more role players than legitimate stars. Players like Averson Arteaga, Adrian, good luck, and Diego Velasquez have done a good but not a great job so far in their pro careers. Plenty of promise remains in international free agent signings as they are still in the early onset of their careers. Once the 25 international free agent market opens up on January 15th, the Giants are expected to sign MLB Pipeline's number 2, Josuar de Jesus Gonzalez from the Dominican Republic. While this will get plenty of headlines, as Marco Luciano also received a similar spot in the rankings 6 years ago. Luciano and Gonzalez have very different skill sets.
There you go.
While Luciano was hailed as this Adonis of a figure, oozing with raw power whenever he makes good contact, Gonzalez is more well-rounded and is a surefire shortstop.
There you go.
Whereas Luciano will now likely move to the outfield, a move which I have long predicted and awaited. Hey, Let's take a look. That was nice.
When we swing the bat and hit the ball,
Anyone can translate, please.
Sounds like you want to be a Giant.
Jeez.
The pop, eh?
Granted, coming in, it's batting practice, right? Now he's hitting from the left. Right up the middle. You see him sporting the San Francisco socks. Got the orange cleats. Guy's been sporting a lot of Giant stuff, so it is what it is.
And don't forget, Romo, we're still within the generation where these young guys grew up watching players like Kobe.
Yes.
Maybe they bleed a little orange and black.
Yeah. All right. Well, there he is. There's a little footage there. Gonzalez's best skill is his defense, where his arm strength is at least plus with a good zip and is accurate across a variety of platforms. He is a very twitchy athlete who has good speed in the dirt, but is not considered a burner on the bases. His fundamentals, such as his footwork, hands, and internal clock, befit a prospect that is worth a top signing bonus. In the batter's box, Gonzalez is a switch hitter with an advanced feel for the barrel and has shown plus speed from both sides. He was also a performer who stood out in the Cup. They took this from the write-up from earlier. It should always be taken into consideration that these are teenagers, that these teenagers are in fact teenagers. They still need a lot of reps to develop and improve their craft, whether they sign for big money or just looking for an opportunity in the Dominican backfields. Gonzalez should be inserted into that bucket. Only time will tell what happens to him. But as of right now, he will likely slot in the number 2 spot of the 2025 Giants preseason rankings, behind the incredible Bryce Eldridge.
You pick him up and he number 2 already. Well, that tells you something.
That's something. I mean, there you go, guys. Hey, does that excite you guys? You like it?
Yeah.
Lethal. I'd take this kid over Sasaki.
Mona likes it.
Look, I mean, everything that's being written about him seems like he's the real deal.
So can they sign him after Wednesday as well?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. That's going to be fun. That could be fun.
Well, if he's linked to them, there's only so much money and everything else, Eric. Maybe that's where they go.
Yeah.
Maybe
that's nice.
Maybe we were looking at the whole Sasaki thing with blinders on, man.
Well, if you think about this, and YouTube account makes a great point. Says if he's that hyped up, he'll definitely cost a couple of. He's probably going to be about $2 million. So if that's $2 million, guess what you have left? You got $3 million left. Because there's going to be other teams. Look, the Dodgers. I'm sure the Dodgers are linked to some of these international free agents, and it's not just going to be Roki Sasaki. If you want to dump it all into Roki, okay, that's fine. That's up to you. But if the Giants could get a guy like this, Josuar, and also get Roki Sasaki, man, that would be awesome. Again, I don't know what the chances of that happening. It'd be fantastic. As a Giants fan, I freaking love it. But it's interesting. Hey, has anyone in the chat ever been to the academy in the Dominican Republic, the Felipe Aluz Academy? I wonder if that's where it was filmed.
Dude, I rarely.
That was beautiful. Did you see that?
Yeah, but I rarely go anywhere in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
It's not the safest country to be wandering around there.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
I go on a lot of vacations there. You get in the inner sanctums of your resort. It's like they close the big front doors, pull up the drawbridge. Nobody gets in or out. They don't want you wandering, man.
Yep.
The home of the motorcycle. They all drive motor scooters there, man.
Yep. It's going to be interesting, man. I like this kid. Again, he's only 17. But again, what everyone's saying, it seems like this kid may be something special. Who was that? Okay. They talked about that, the DeVries kid. Who picked him up last year? It sounds like he's having a hell of a year. They said he rocketed through low A. Hold on. Leonidas something or other. Hold on. Let me look him up real quick.
Yeah, there you go, Hiroku. This isn't a signing for next year or the year after, even the year after that, man. This is something you're gonna get him, put him in the piggy bank, Eric. Let him grow a little interest. He'll be ready when Adamas is done.
Let's see. Oh, guess who signed him last year? Take a guess.
Then you got Roki, who can play right now, and he pitches. So who knows?
Guess who signed him? Guess who signed the number one free agent last year?
That would be last year?
Yeah, there you go. Logan. It was Padres. Padres. Thank you, Logan, George, and Arson. So I'm going to take a look at this kid. There's a way to do it. Where's the minor leagues? Oh, here we are. I don't know about that. All right. He played for Lake Elsinore, low A. 299 at-bats, batted .238, 84 strikeouts, 50 walks, 11 home runs. He's got pop. His on base is 361. That's interesting. He's got a low average, but he's got a high on base. OPS 803. Well, there you go. Arizona Fall League. Nah, that doesn't really matter. That was even before that. So we'll see what this kid again. There's no just because you're the number one pick or the number two pick, whatever it may be, doesn't automatically mean you're gonna have success in MLB, right? I mean, look, Luciano. I saw people in the chat. Someone was talking about Lucius Fox. He was another one.
I'm still not out on Luciano. I think when he gets a fresh look somewhere else, gets to play, things could be different.
Elsinore. I dropped the link of the academy above. Oh, I see. I can't see it in here, man. It takes it out.
Luciano, a good fit for him would be Miami, Eric. Why do I keep it Miami?
Because it's maybe
where he can
back to home
play
for
and
him.
The pressure's off, man. Major league pitching, get him the at-bats. I think he could turn it around, dude.
There was a lot of guys. Hey, let's not forget. Lucius Fox is one. Remember Angel Villanova? Yeah, that guy. He was all the talk. I remember, man. Wait till Angel comes to the big leagues. This guy is going to crush it. Well, he got a little happy with a gun, Glenn, and he wound up murdering somebody. So there you go. It kind of falls in line. Remember what you were talking about yesterday? Whatever happened to that star?
So what you're saying is he had a little bit of off-field problem.
Little bit. He emailed me. Okay, I'll check it out.
Missed it by this much.
Missed it by that. But again, is it exciting? As far as as a Giants fan, you gotta grab on to whatever hell you can, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which email did you send it to?
I don't see any emails. You must have sent it
Did you send it? Did you send it to mine? It might. Maybe it just takes a while. Maybe I'll just take a while.
Personal. I don't see anything.
But again, Lucius Fox, he was hyped up. Yeah, a lot of people talking Lucius Fox. He turned out to really not be nothing. Canario. Was it Canario? Was he a high pick? Was he a high international draft pick?
Canario?
Yeah, they traded him to the Cubs to get Chris Bryant. Remember him? There it is. It just hit. Thanks, Senior. But yeah, Canario, he was supposed to be a little bit of hype, and they traded him to get Chris Bryant. I know that he was having some really good success, and then I think he broke his ankle or something. All right, let me see what we got. Oh, shit. That is freaking beautiful.
What you got?
Good goodness gracious, man.
What do you got?
Look at this, Glenn. Look at this place. Woo! The San Francisco Giants Academy in the Dominican Republic, man. That is something.
Looks a little modernized for the DR.
Yeah, that looks better than what the Giants have in Scottsdale, don't it?
Yeah.
Look at how beautiful
is it is. Just me? Maybe it's a wide angle lens.
It's wide angle.
You'll just look huge.
Yeah, but these are 3 legitimate fields right here. Woo. This is it.
Dude.
Beautiful, man.
Dude, that is something, Eric. Have you ever flown into the Dominican Republic?
No.
Have you ever flown over Florida?
Maybe when we were flying we had to fly out of Atlanta when we were going to Germany. No, I don't think we did. No.
Oh, the reason why I ask is because I do a lot of flying, especially when I was back in the hockey circles. And when you fly over certain areas, the warmer climates, especially, look at that. That's beautiful. You know, if you put the 4 diamonds next to each other, it creates a circle. And you fly over, and all you see
is a big circle.
Are circles everywhere, which means 4 ball fields times the number of circles.
Yeah, there you go.
Littered Miami and surrounding area. And then over in DR, it just covered. DR is covered in ball fields, Eric.
Yeah. Look at this place, man.
At that place.
This is something, man. This is like a freaking resort.
Were they stretching on artificial turf there?
Yeah, I think so. That's artificial turf.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Man, dude. Gee.
What are they? They must live right on
this. Yeah, they live. It's like a campus.
There you go.
Ping pong. There we go.
There you go. Little foosball tournament going on.
Let's go. Hey, even got some chess set up over here. I like it. Ping pong, baby.
Yeah, all the resorts in Dominican have chessboards, Eric, and they haven't been used in 30 years.
There you go. Buster, Bumgarner, Cueto, Crawford, Belt.
Your eyes are good.
Dude, look at, you got some bobbleheads sitting over here. Oh, look at that.
Isn't that Jesus, dude? I want to move in.
There's Clemente,
Roberto.
There's, I think, one of the Alus, right? Over here. Right? Isn't that one of the Alus? I think these 2 are the other Alus. That's Cepeda. Dude. That's freaking awesome, man.
Cool. Oh, there's more.
Gosh, man. They got it made over here.
When did that get built there? That looks brand new.
It's pretty new. It's pretty damn new. I can't remember how new it is, but yeah, that is something over here.
Look at that.
Look at that over here. You see what these are? This is when they were in New York. Yep. This is when they were in San Francisco.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. Let's see. The Felipe Alou Baseball Academy serves as the center of Latin American operations for the San Francisco Giants and the Dominican Republic. Since the 50s, Major League Baseball has worked to develop talent in Central and South America. All right, does it say? It doesn't say when it was.
You got better eyeballs than me. I can't.
My goodness, dude. That is something. That's beautiful, man. That's freaking. Hey, Senior, thanks for sharing that. Wow. Why are we getting more people out of the Dominican Republic? I mean, we got, I mean, of course, Luciano, I'm sure, probably came through there. Matos probably came through there. That is something, dude. That is something. Wow. Anyways, let's get back to the subject at hand, Glenn. You don't want to pass on. Would you pass on this kid to get Roki? I don't know, man. Roki is special. Look, Roki's a little bit different than Josuar as far as his advancement, right? You're talking about a 17-year-old who hasn't played really professionally, and you got a 23-year-old who's been playing professionally in Japan.
If you ask somebody who doesn't even know the subject, Eric, it seems to be rocket appliances, man. You go with the guy who everybody wants.
Yeah.
Like Harry Nielsen once said, everybody's talking, Eric. All I'm hearing is Roki. So you got to put your attention on that. And he's a pitcher, and he can play now.
Yeah.
He's everything you want, right?
Right. I mean, if he could get both, of course, right? Let's
not get greedy, Eric. Let's not get greedy. Not get greedy, dude.
There's nothing wrong with being greedy. But
it never works out.
But what I'm saying is, what is up, Alex? Good to see you.
For once, Eric, we got lots of good things to say about the Giants, man.
Man, dude. Okay, if you are guaranteed to sign Roki, then yes, but because the odds are low, I'd sign Gonzalez. Okay, here's a question. If it comes out, say it's the morning of January 15th and the news comes down, Giants have signed Josuar de Jesus Gonzalez. Does that mean we've lost Roki? Or no? Or is it still up in the air?
I'd say we're done.
Think we're done?
Were you gonna, Eric? Were you gonna mysterious? What do you got? You got an international money tree back there?
Yeah, I don't know. Joe Boyd, Sasaki is not coming to. Come on, Joe. Logan says they opened up in 2016. Thanks you, Logan. Appreciate it.
Let's do this, Eric. Let's put it this way. You posed me the question. Now let me pose the question right back at you. Later this week, if the San Francisco Giants announce that they've signed the illustrious Josuar, are you going to do a 6-hour show? Or are you going to do a 6-hour show if they sign Roki Sasaki?
Yeah, 6-hour show if they sign Roki.
Answers the question, don't it?
Of course. Right.
Well, maybe you're doing the 6-hour show. That's fine.
Now, if the announcement is, what if the announcement comes, the Giants have signed Roki Sasaki?
Then we're going to be too busy focused on one thing and one thing only to worry about Josuar, aren't we?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Now, if they announce both, boy, it's going to be special.
You'll have to scrape me off the floor, man. Jesus.
Yeah, right. Because when's the last time we had some success like that?
Jeez, we can't. Eric, my God, don't get me wound up, Eric. You're talking about two dramatic, huge generational signings in a week. We can't get one big one in an off season.
And if we got one, what's incredible, because if you do get both, all of them are going to be playing, right? I mean, Sasaki will be here for a couple of years before Josuar shows up, but Josuar will be here, right? Bryce Eldridge will be here. And if Roki's here, man, dude, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. If you can have a few years, come on, guys, tell me that's not exciting.
Ring the bell, light the beam, whatever the hell you want to call it, man.
If you had a team that had Ramos and Lee and Matos and Josuar, Lee may opt out before then, but whatever. And Josuar and Bryce Eldridge, and if possible, Roki. Oh, dude,
I find it interesting.
That's pretty awesome, dude.
You keep putting Luis Matos on that list, huh?
Yeah, why not? Why not, right?
Why not?
You got him, so we play him.
If you got him.
Because look, right?
If you got him, play him.
If you have Matos, play him, and then if he doesn't work out this year, next year just spend some money and go get Kyle Tucker. It's a win-win. You could do that, right? See what Matos is having, and if he shows something, then you could go, you know what? Hey, maybe we don't need to get Kyle. We could roll with Matos because he's showing something. But if Matos, quote unquote, shits the bed, you could go out there and go get Kyle Tucker next year. So it's right field is kind of okay, so to speak.
It's kind of weird.
Again, you don't have to do everything, right?
I notice, Eric, when you're talking to me and I'm looking right at you, it's because we're at the. My eyes are looking that way, but I'm focused, guys.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I came into the show tonight thinking, all right, tonight I only got an hour, so I said I'm going to be positive. I'm going to keep
and we're positive
going, everything good, and then more Katna's got to come in and say, "What if we don't get both? What do we miss?"
No, I don't think that's going to happen. I think we get one of them for sure, right? Right?
Dude,
we get one of them, right?
Morcatna, if one of them's wearing Giants colors already and he's at a Giants complex and he's like, he's almost got the uniform on, Eric.
Dude, I'm here. I'll show you this. I had to search for an image to use for the thumbnail.
And Roki could choose the Giants, man. This Giants team's not terrible, Eric.
No, this got some. No, it's not. That's what I've been
coming,
trying to say.
We're coming. We're coming. Buster Posey's got him racing toward the finish line, baby.
Take a look at this, guys.
Yeah, a few more acquisitions. Can you imagine, Eric, like you said, with what we've got now, and you add Roki, and you got Webb in the pitching staff, and everybody seems high on Verlander. I'll give you a pass on that one if you want. So what's to say we don't compete, Eric?
Yeah, exactly. And look, here's some of the photos of Josuar. Look, got Giants in the background wearing Giants colors. That one is more Dominican colors. Giants colors. There's only a few images of this kid. So again, hey man, I think we're gonna get him for sure. How
do you spell the name, Eric? Josar?
Josaur. Yes. Josuar.
And what the Dula something?
YouTube says Josuar might be traded right away for MLB ready talent. Can you do that? That would be something. Even Benji says if Roki picks San Francisco Giants, which is a big possibility in my opinion. Thank you, Benji. Thank you,
Benji.
Look at this
tonight.
This is but he's taken away the bias of being a Dodger fan, and he understands that there is a possibility, right? It's a possibility. That would be a plus offseason for the San Francisco Giants. There's no doubt. I would agree. I would agree.
He's 16 years old, Morcatna.
17.
Oh, I beg your pardon, 17? Okay.
Oh, what was his birthday? I couldn't remember.
16.
I think he just turned 17, right? Something like that.
All right, 16 or 17. Hey, Skanky Pants. How you doing? Skanky Pants, another friend of the family here.
I think Roki likes the Giants.
There you go. And he
says,
GOAT. He is Little Miss Skanky Pants makes an interesting statement. Ownership needs to spend.
True.
Man, come on, man. Spend some money.
I agree with you.
That's our theme tonight. If you got it, spend it.
Yep.
Oh,
well, then here's the thing.
Going to be something to talk about this week on the shows, Eric.
Here's the thing, though. Let's talk about this. I'm thinking about what he's saying here about the spending. Possibility and probability. Look at you, Alex. Come on, man.
The only problem right now is that you're not talking about just spending readily available cash, Eric. Saying, all right, spend it. With both these names we're throwing out on the show and our topic of conversation tonight, you got a limited pool, Eric.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, it's the contract. Don't worry about the contract.
So the whole spend money, that kind of goes toward another show. We're talking about these two guys tonight.
Yeah.
Who do you get? Do you get either? Do you get both? But you've got a limited, big talent pool, Eric.
And here's the thing.
Pool.
And I'm going to get into that right after I talk to Mike, just for a little bit. Roki's contract. See, it's international pool, so it's not about a contract. It's not going to be if Roki decides to pick the Giants or whatever team he decides, it's going to be 6 years, period, for whatever the international money is. We're talking pennies. And then he becomes a free agent after those 6 years of control. So when he hits 29, he'll be a free agent. That's when he's going to get his big paycheck. But to what Mr. Skank Pants had to say.
Love that name. Best name in the show.
Yes, I agree with spending the money, but here's the deal.
Skanky Pants.
If you're gonna sign Josuar, does it make sense to sign Bregman? Unless you do Bregman for a short-term deal. If you sign him, say, to a 3-year deal, right? Would you sign him to a 3-year deal? Would you agree to a 3-year deal? Because you're going to have Willie Adames as shortstop for a while. You don't want to block Josuar. You see what I'm saying? So maybe sign Bregman to a 3 or 4 year deal, and then, hey, Once he's done, here comes Josuar.
What's up, Alex?
What's up, Paul?
Oh, busy night here.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know, Eric. Well, you also got what Cole asked. Santander, Alonso, Roki, Ha-Seong Kim, maybe then 85 wins. But I think then you're building it the wrong way, Eric.
Yes, you are. No, I don't want
You're looking
Santander.
for instant gratification, and then you're in a couple of years, Eric. You're back to you got a mess again.
I would take Matos over Santander.
Mm-hmm.
Alonso, again, he's going to put butts in seats. I get it. He could maybe be a DH after he's at first base. Roki would be absolutely phenomenal. Ha-Seong Kim, no, because you got well, okay. If you want to go
Not
Ha-Seong
high
Kim,
on Ha-Seong.
if you want to do Ha-Seong Kim,
Eric.
hey, hold on.
Before the season ended, you weren't on that at all.
I'm not.
Were like, I don't want him.
But if you're getting Josuar, you could sign him because he's not going to be ready yet. So if you want to have a quote unquote bridge, then sign Kim for 3 years. Who cares? Because you need someone to fill that position, but you don't want to sign someone long term because you don't want to block Josuar.
Right.
See what I'm saying? I'm thinking a little bit ahead. Not thinking in the immediate now. I'm thinking a little bit ahead.
LD, as we are right now, we're about 80 wins. 81 wins.
Yeah, I say right now we're 500. Dallas.
I can't believe we're 40 minutes into the show. I haven't heard anybody mention V yet.
Yeah, well, it's coming.
Oh yeah, I opened my.
I don't want
Santander.
I don't want Santander. Matos, give me Matos. Pass on Santander. I don't want Santander.
Dallas is high on Fitzgerald anyway.
That's fine.
You know what? Look at what guys, Eric. Be honest, Fitzgerald did some nice things in limited action last year. A little more, he's ramping up the game time, but let's see him. I'd like to see him for full season, Eric.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Might just not really surprise me, but might surprise some people.
And you could do that too. And that's another option, Glenn. You can roll with Fitzgerald for the next 3 years until Josuar's ready. What's wrong with Santander?
Well, look, this year.
Why get Santander when you already have Luis Matos that you could use?
Yeah, exactly.
Look, if you got a Kyle Tucker or someone that's good to elite in the outfield, okay. Santander is not good to elite.
Verlander was our worst signing in freaking years. Worst signing in years.
LD's doing that on purpose. LD, how did Randy Johnson pitch when he was with the San Francisco Giants?
Exactly.
There you go, man.
Oh, my.
Does Santander steal bases?
Thanks, Logan, for your support.
What's up, Logan?
Yeah, Santander. He's going to hit some long bombs, Eric, but.
Yeah, he'll hit the long ball. I get it. But come on, I want something. How is he going to look in right field? Unless you sign him as a.
Yeah, I don't know about
DH.
that, LD. McRae has more power and speed than Matos. Well, let's see how often he gets on base. And he's not sitting in the pine after a strikeout. 3 pitches, 3 down. You're out of there. Matos is going to get on base more. I think Matos gives you a better at bat.
Matos will give you a better
player, in my opinion.
Matos, at this particular time, Matos is a better player than McRae. No, and it's nothing against McRae. The guy's got some tools, man, right? What's the word they use? He's toolsy. I get it. But he has some work to do. Matos is more polished at the plate than what McRae is.
What are you talking about, Mike? Glenn, how could you say that if he hasn't even played? Who hasn't played?
Who?
I don't know. You just say, how can you say there's so much going on in the chat? Do you fire something out randomly? Eric and I can't figure that out. You can strike back at me like a viper. Mike's coming in hard. Glenn, how can you say that if he hasn't even played? Are we talking about Josuar?
I don't know. I don't know.
There are no bad.
You don't think so, Mario? You don't think Matos is going to be good? I don't think so. I think here, let's take a look, Mario. Let's take a look at what Matos did.
I honestly didn't think Mike's talking about Justin Verlander.
Here and look,
I saw him play last year, Mike, and I did not like what I saw.
I want to look at his minor league, and you're going to see what he has shown. Where are we at here? Here we go. God, I hate going to this. This thing sucks.
Snell was a better signing. was a smarter signing. May not have worked out the way we wanted it, but Snell's signing was better than this Verlander signing. And we didn't sign Correa anyway, so you can't compare.
Okay, where do we want to do here?
McRae looks like about a 7th outfielder to me, Eric. Right now, he looks like about a 7th. He's on the second line. He's in the scout team to me. He has no business being in a Major League Baseball lineup, Eric. Not with his numbers.
Okay, let's take a look at this real quick, guys.
No how.
So we don't hide.
Okay,
here we go.
Sorry, Grant. Sorry, buddy.
Here we go. So this is Luis Matos, 2021. He was 19. San Jose had 491 plate appearances, 451 at bats, played in 109 games, batted a .313 with a .359 on base. Struck out 61 times, walked 28 times. It's not so bad, man. That's not so bad. Okay. In 2022,
he's never had a bad batting average.
Okay. Well, he did a little bit here. He was an A, high A, and rookie. He look at this. He was in Scottsdale for the Arizona Fall League. Then he was in what is the ACL? I'm not sure what the ACL. Then he was in Eugene.
ACL isn't it? That's the Atlantic Coast League, Eric.
No, I think it has to do with I think
Arizona.
It has to do with Arizona Classic or something like that.
Jump in Scottsdale, Sacramento, Richmond. That's where it all begins.
Again, 215 yet. He wasn't this good. 20 years old. Wasn't all that great.
Move ahead.
Yeah. Okay. In 2023, in AA and AAA, batted .331 with a .401 on base. Again, and this is AA and AAA. That is not easy. Let's break these two down here. Richmond, which is one of the tougher hitting leagues, batted .304, had a .399 on base percentage. He walked 17 times, only struck out 12 times. With what is that? 133 plate appearances. That's pretty damn good. He's got an eye. Sacramento batted .353, had a .404 on base. Again, struck out just as many times as he walked. He's got an eye. Again, that's 139 at bats. Now, with his first full year in the Giants, look at this. He had 76 games, had 253 plate appearances, batted .250, which is respectable. The kid is only 21 years old. .319 on base, could be better. But again, he didn't strike out a lot. 33 strikeouts to 20 walks. He's showing something. And that's all we can ask. Last year, not too good in Sacramento, right? Kind of had a down year. Again, could have been stuff going on in his head. The way that Farhan treated him. Batted .256, .328 on base. Again, his strikeouts wasn't that bad. 40 strikeouts, 28 walks. Again, that's in Sacramento. It's not too bad. But then look what he did in the Venezuela League. He recovered. He's only 22 years old. Batted .300, 235 plate appearances, .345 on base. It's pretty good, man. 23 strikeouts to 12 walks. Again, he's got an eye. There's potential there for young Luis Matos. Yeah, I get it. I understand that, Mario. But that's all that is like the body of work that we can only work with at this particular time. It may not translate into the major leagues. I get what you're saying. I totally understand it. The only thing I would like to see is you got this year. I say it's a prove it or move it. You either show that you got it or you don't. And then the Giants next year could go out there and try to go get Kyle Tucker.
LD says signing Snell was a loss. I didn't see LD. LD wasn't crapping all over that signing a year ago when it happened, though.
Right. Now, with Luciano, totally different situation. If you look at his minor, I won't bring his numbers up, but they're atrocious, to be honest with you, when it comes to his minor league stats. He needs to walk. Yeah, okay, that's fair. He has the bat-the-ball skills, but he needs to walk more at the major league level. I would agree with that.
I think it was Mario? Mike asked. Mike asked, will he be in the starting? Not in the start. On the roster next year, opening day. I say, yes, he will. He'll be sitting on the bench opening day.
Who? Matos? I say he starts in right field.
You think he starts opening day? I think he
starts opening day.
Right field. And he doesn't start opening day.
That's fair. That's fair. I think he's going to start, though. I really believe it.
I think money will talk. Ownership.
And you know what I think it might be too, Mario? Maybe at the major league, maybe he's pressing a little bit too much rather than just sticking with what works for him. maybe he's being a little bit too aggressive. Wants to try to get that hit rather than taking the walk.
Trolling us. What are you talking about? Villar's going to play first base.
Oh no.
Villar is like no better than anything we've got, and don't say he's even better than Wilmer. Wilmer's going to crack more home runs.
Yes, over Yaz. I say he's over. Yep, I think
Mike,
Matos plays over Yaz.
I say he's going to be on the roster, but he does not start opening.
What's up, Bossy?
I tell you, your veteran, and you unless there's one hell of a preseason, Eric, Yaz is your veteran. You pencil him in.
Arizona Complex League. That's what the ACL is. Thank you.
I
knew it had to do with Arizona. I just didn't know what the hell it meant.
Senior would know.
Thank you, Senior. I'm telling you,
Slater's gone. Matos. Thank God we've moved on from that fiasco. But talking about Villar, come on. Right on, Marquette.
Yeah, no, pass on VR. We don't need him. Again, Yaz is going to be your bench player, man.
You think Yaz is the bench player? Oh, yeah. You and I are completely opposite spectrum. Yaz is your everyday right fielder. Eric.
Okay, here's a question. If Matos tears it up in spring training, you don't think he makes a play for being the starting right fielder?
I think he makes a play for it, but he's still not even going to play every day. Yaz,
don't think so.
They've spent the money on Yaz, and I think that's the way the Giants, Eric, unless they prove me wrong, that's the way the Giants play. They paid him more money. He's our oldest veteran. He's our guy, and they don't seem to like to move off their guy. So,
but you know what? But his time is limited with the Giants now. He's not the future. Matos is the future. So give him hold on. It's time to take off my sweater. Hold on.
All right. Eric's doing that. Every time Eric takes his little break, it's my perfect time to remind you guys about our sponsor.
What can I say that I haven't already said about BetterCreditCards.com? It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but I still have time left, so how about this? At BetterCreditCards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
I wasn't sure. I pulled down the volume, Eric. Do I want?
No, we're good.
That's
up? Good. That's good.
Okay. Sometimes you got that replay set, and I'm like,
I keep it off. I turned it off. Okay, here we go. Right. Yes, Benji, MHC tonight, 9:30 tonight. Benji. Here we go. Matos is the future, so to speak. All right. Yaz isn't. This is his last year of arbitration, guaranteed. He will not be a San Francisco Giant next year. He won't be. So here we go. Just start Matos, man. He is your future. And if he's not your future, well, then you move off of him next year. You trade him, do whatever. But give Matos his run. He needs that run, man. That's what he needs. 100%. And Posey's not the manager? Agreed. Paul? Yes. Agreed. But if Matos is showing something in spring training and he forces the issue, go with him. Go with the hot hand, man. Come on. If he doesn't, well, then you relegate back to Yaz. Right?
I think it's Yaz's job, Matos to steal. Okay?
That's fair.
How about I leave it at that?
That's fair. Come on, man.
Okay.
Love to see that. That'd be freaking awesome.
Blake Sable. Gonna be trade bait. That's all, Mike.
Could be. It could be.
Yeah.
It's good. I think Vince in the group yesterday when he came in, joined us. I think he alluded to that. Maybe this his fantastic winter league maybe raises his value for a trade. That's also a possibility.
Yeah.
No, come on, Joshua. You got me flummoxed.
Thanks,
Yaz, why give Yaz the run when he's not going to even be part of the organization next year? No way they signed Yaz as a free agent next year. So why stick with him? Give it to Matos. And if Matos, as I said, shits the bed, then throw Yaz out there. Right? You got nothing to worry about.
I don't know what to expect from Mason Black, man. We'll just see.
I don't know about Mason Black.
Who knows?
Blake Sable got DFA'd. My thoughts on him? Yeah, it sucks.
Geez,
I
Dan.
was hope-
Dan on NorCal had Black the second coming of Fernando Valenzuela, for God's sake, and
maybe
I had a big letdown with Black last year.
Well, that was his first year too, and he wasn't supposed to come up.
I know.
Maybe.
Well, when you listen to the media, when you listen to guys like us, people are out there and they tune in every night, and I fell victim. Mason Black, oh my God, Dan,
we don't know.
Be the greatest, and Carson Whisenhunt, same thing. How can we?
He needs
it's
time.
Not fair of me to sit here and talk about these guys, Eric. When I don't know, Whisenhunt, he's off my radar, Eric. You can look at his stats and everything else, but until we get to see him play Major League, it's like a hitter. When you're not facing the Major League pitching, I think the pitching, you're not facing Major League batters. Well, wait, you got to let it play out.
Yep. Oh, Godfather. I like what you're saying, man. Hey, guys, I'd love to talk about the future of the Giants and Posey led retooling. It's an exciting time. And to a certain extent, I would agree with that because there is some young guys out there that I want to see play, Godfather. Absolutely. I want to see more Ramos. I want to see what Lee could do, even though, he's not necessarily a rookie, but this is his first taste of the MLB. I want to see more from Lee. I want to see Matos out there every single day. I want to see Bryce Eldridge when he comes up. I want to see Birdsong take the mound. Harrison.
And while it's not 100% right now, you can sense the shift in magnitude.
Yeah.
Things are getting a little rosier, Eric. Our conversations are much happier. We've got things positive to talk about.
Yes. And
it's
again,
been that way the last few years, guys.
No.
There's been a whole lot of nothing the last few years. Now, there have been a couple of what we thought were bright spots. And again, I'm going to say that last year, I am going to stick by what I said earlier. And guys don't like it in the chat. They're going by, well, yeah, look what we learned. But at the time, the Snell deal, it was off the charts, Eric. Snell and Chapman, we were planning a parade with those guys. So it didn't work out. But to say, oh, God, it was a loss. They never should have done that. What are you talking about? So if they sign Roki and he stinks, you can say, I guarantee it, everybody will be in the chat a year from now. I told you they shouldn't have signed him. A big loss. I'm telling you. Guys are quick. They're like a spin top, Eric.
Yeah.
Hey, they're on them, and the next day they're not.
Yeah.
Pisses me off.
Hey, it's fandom, man. That's what it is.
That's exactly what it is.
It's
cheering
the fandom.
Your team, your guy. And if it doesn't work out,
yeah,
you always say, I told you they shouldn't have signed him. Well, I remember LD. a year ago.
And I tell you what, I don't. And for me, I could care less whether I'm right or wrong. I'm just giving my opinion. It's not. When I come up here, I don't come up here to say things just to sit there and say, "Ha ha, I was right." That's not my point. I just like to have the conversation. It's just talking about baseball. Who cares? Who's right? Who? If you're going to go out there and say, well, okay, whatever. I get
Grumpy old man's taking a night off. I'm getting geared up. I'm on the radio show in 3 minutes, Eric.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah,
I'm heading over to oldies96.com, guys.
Nice.
And I'll be there till 6 a.m. in the morning.
Fun. And then again, guys, 9:30, I will be over on Military History Chronicles.
Maybe after that, you can pop in, Eric. Wake me up.
Yeah, there you go.
A long night. I'm always fearful the morning show host comes in at 5:30. He's like, well, I hear the top of the hour. Oh, music's coming on, baby. I'm starting with the Spinners, working my way back to you.
Oh, nice.
There you go. Just send it out to Dan. Working my way back to you, babe. What site is it? I'm going to be on. I'm going.
Here.
Oldies96.com.
There it is.
Oldies96.com.
Right below his name.
I got a much nicer haircut in the picture up there.
Right. Right there. Yeah. Thanks, Robert.
Me. See, again, I can never get this right. There. You got to point when you're on camera, guys. I don't know how weathermen
opposite way.
I don't know.
Always the opposite way.
You know what? Have you ever been in a television studio when they're doing the weather, Eric?
No.
It's a green
screen.
You don't even have a map, but on TV, it's look, here we go. There's waving their little whatever happened to the 70s guys? You ever see the 70s guys
with the magnets?
No, they have something that looked
Oh,
like
the grease
this,
pencils.
but they go. It was like the top aerial on a.
Oh, yeah.
Pull it out, go. Well,
Yeah,
here
the
we
little
go.
Yeah.
Ah, those days, man. Growing up, things were different when you were a kid, man. Things seemed simpler.
Yeah, that is
Oh,
true.
God.
That is true.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? Al Wong, what's up? Enjoy your weather. I don't know.
Al
He might,
arrives, and I'm
and he
going
leaves.
to work
He
on the
showed
radio
up,
side of things.
and he took off. Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow night at 8. How much longer are you going, Eric?
I'm going to go like 15
polished up?
minutes. I'll go like 15 minutes, shut it down, and then go get ready for military history.
Ooh, Godfather wants some Supertramp. You give me a little while, dig it out of the library. I'll get Supertramp on for you. How about
Breakfast in America, he says.
Dude, I love, hey, occasionally to wrap up the show when Eric and I talk about music. What a great what an intro. I love that.
Talking about intros.
All right, guys, see you tomorrow night at 8. I'm heading over to the radio. You can join me. Oldies96.com. And that guy, I'm getting this, that guy there.
Yep, you got it.
See, I almost poked him right in the ear. Boom. He's going to be over on military history. So geez, we're multi-talented, Eric.
Yeah, how about that?
How about that? Okay, catch you tomorrow night, guys. Peace out.
See you, Gun.
Peace. Woo!
Woo! All right, guys. I'm just gonna, like I said, I'll go to about 9:15. And for those of you, again, who are interested in watching new rockets launch, there's going to be a brand new rocket launching today. The window opens 10 p.m. Pacific, and I think it goes up until. Ooh, I'm taking a live look in here. Looks like they're already fueling up the rocket. I see some venting, guys. Oh boy. Should be interesting. Again, Blue Origin going to get ready to launch their New Glenn rocket for the first time. Should be cool. It's probably it will probably happen while I'm live on MHC. I don't know if I can air it. I don't know if there's a different way for me to look at it. There's other YouTube channels that are actually covering it with their own stuff. It's pretty damn cool. Anyways, guys. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys want? Anything else you guys want to talk about? Otherwise, I'll just shut it the hell down. What's up, George? You have a good night too, my friend. I think we pretty much covered everything that we wanted to cover tonight as far as Josuar, young guys. Again, no news today. Really no news on baseball whatsoever, to be honest with you. Might be on one of the big skyrockets, says Paul. All right. Well, you know what, guys? I think I might just shut it the hell down. Hold on. Let me get rid of this. Don't need that one no more. Don't need that one. All right, cool. Do I think Roki will sign with San Francisco? There's a possibility. There's always a possibility there. The Giants have some of the things that Roki is looking for. According to his agent, of course, let me preface that. According to Roki's agent, the Giants have everything that the Roki could have to want to sign, along with other teams, right? But yeah, the Giants are in there, man. The Giants are, oh yeah, I could do that. Oh, hold on one second. Boom. Let me hit this one. There. Copy. There you go. That's where I'm going to be here at 9:30. There you go, guys. Let me go back here. Keep an eye on this. That's cool. Again, guys, I'll show you this real quick. Here, take a look at this. Guys, go here. NASA space flight. Go check them out, man. They got excellent coverage on all stuff rockets. All stuff rockets. As you can see, they got a different bunch of camera angles, and they're just showing a little diagram of what's going to happen when it launches. All right, there we go, guys. Go check it out. It's good stuff. Yeah, make sure the notification bell is open or on, I should say, Paul, and then you'll be able to get the notifications. I will be over there here shortly, guys. Be cool. But yeah, back to your question, Go. I think the Giants have a chance, man. We'll see. We'll see. Does Roki does he want to go play with his buds? Or does he want to carve a name in for himself and sign elsewhere? It doesn't have to be the Giants. Maybe he goes somewhere else. What would you guys do if he decides to go to the freaking A's? Wouldn't that be something? Roki Sasaki signs with the A's. Oh, man, that would be something. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to close it down. Guys, catch me over at Military History Chronicles. I will be going live over there in about 20-ish minutes. Appreciate you guys hanging out. This is a little bit of a short show, but again, guys, just not a whole lot to talk about, but I think this is a fun topic, talking about young Josuar, 17-year-old Josuar de Jesus Gonzalez. Looks like he's going to be a future Giant. Is he going to have a teammate in Roki? That's going to be the question. All right, guys. Anyways, we'll see you guys tomorrow night around 8:30, somewhere around there. All right. Enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.